Jason was very adventurous. He was drawn to dangerous things. That's why he always wanted to go to Whistler.
A day doesn't go by that I don't rack my brains about how I could have prevented it.
It happens every year, but that doesn't make it any easier, especially when it's a young person. It's just sad.
We never really wanted him to go. Sure, it was his stag and he was going to go have some fun with his friends, but the things they get up to have always worried us.
I mean, it is Whistler, right? You hear stories.
It was just supposed to be a fun weekend for some of the guys. It wasn't supposed to be anything too crazy.
Whistler was Jason's favorite place in the world. He'd been here a lot, so experience should have counted for something. If anyone could have handled it, it should have been him.
Look, they're called warning signs for a reason, but getting people to pay attention to them, clearly that's another matter.
We're not saying we're going to sue, but absolutely someone is culpable.
I mean, inadequate signage to start.
There's always a risk, but risk is what Jason did.
People don't understand. This is serious. This is not a joke. Very long, very serious journey. Everywhere in Whistler.
We were gonna get married. Can you turn the camera off, please?
So we have 3 sizes of sake, large, jumbo, and dumbo. And these guys are like 2 dumbos in after an hour. Add in a bunch of water, a couple beers, well, you do the math.
So at some point I saw the look, I gotta go, and he spun around on his bench and he took off. It was the last time I ever saw him.
He hustled past me right here. Looked like he'd been holding it a while. It was nothing unusual. People hold off going to the bathroom here all the time because they haven't even put their shoes on and the long hike. There's a lesson in there. Maybe. Sometimes it's not knowing where you're going. Other times it's just missing it out of sheer frustration. And that's usually where things go awry. In this case, we're pretty sure panic set in.
Well, if you hold it in too long, sometimes this can cause your kidneys to stop functioning and ammonia may accumulate in your brain. That can cause all kinds of problems. Panic can ensue and impairs your judgment. And you see this all the time. People urinating in the streets, in bushes, on my car, for Christ's sakes. This has been going on in Whistler for as long as I can remember.
I just don't understand how they can let this happen.
World class, my ass. Someone's got to take responsibility.
I take a lot of flack when things like this happen. People don't understand. I inherited this problem. I mean, it's ridiculous. Look at this. 4 restaurants, 1 bathroom.
It was the early 80s and there was a deep recession. Cutting corners and saving cash was what we did. Plus, everyone had a nasty habit. If you could save a couple of 100 meters of copper pipe and sell it for a bundle, well...
2 restaurants, 1 bathroom.
The building code was full of loopholes. It read, every patron of a dining establishment should have access to a washroom. Well, what the hell does access mean? I have access to a tennis court, but it's 3 blocks away.
And look at this. No bathroom. No frickin' bathroom. What's up with that?
I hate the thought of him in so much pain.
I just wish I could have done something.
I hope no other parent ever has to go through this.
I just wish people would be more careful. I mean, I lost a big tip there. It's been 3 months, so unfortunately we're gonna have to close this file. Like I said, sad.
It still hurts, but you can't give up hope.
The worst part is not knowing what happened, and that I didn't hear the phone ring when it counted.
Kevin, you gotta help me. I don't know where I am. It's been hours. It just keeps going and going. And I really have to fucking pee. And it hurts. Call me back, please.
Hey, is there a bathroom in here?